Well now, I think it's about time the viewers got what they wanted for a long, long time.
Okay, let's... Penelope? Girl, I'm trying to do a plush review. Okay. Yeah. But seriously, Pee-Pee, you gotta go. This is just filler content, Pee-Pee. Come on. Pee-Pee, we gotta go. Okay, so with that little predicament out of the way, it's about time I made the plush review you were all waiting for, and especially Ace Plush Productions.
Fuck you, Afton.
Okay. Anyways, it's about time I finally did a custom plush review of all of our favorite Devil and Roadkill's clothing, J. Joy Rabbit. Now, for this plush review, it's gonna be a little different, because, well, J. Joy is special to me. Outside of Purple Trap and a couple other characters in my series, he's really the only original character I've ever created for a series, and, well, if I'm being honest, he's literally my favorite character I've ever made. So in that light, I want to make this plush review a little special. Not just going over a review of his current plush design, but also his past plush design, and also, just for fun, his overall history. Not lore history. No, I'm not revealing his story here. Just the process of making him over the years. So anyways, without any more further delays, let's get on to both the history and plush review of J. Joy Rabbit. The first time I ever created J. Joy was all the way back in April or May? I don't know, the timeline's a bit sketchy, but somewhere around the middle to late spring of 2022. And this was the first ever, well, sketches I ever did of my Devil and Roadkill's clothing. And as you can see, quite different from the fellow we all know and love today. Eventually, however, I continued to tweak onto the design until eventually I settled with this to base off of the plush I'd be making in June of that year. And then finally, he would make his first ever debut on the channel in Season 4, episode... Damn, I forgot the number of the episode, but it was the date 2, where he made that oh-so-iconic appearance at the end of that video. And from that moment on, the internet was blessed with J. Joy Rabbit. Is what I would say, if not for fucking this. I completely forgot I put this on my community tab, like, almost a month before J. Joy's first ever on-film appearance. So yeah, that was interesting to find out on my part, and I'm surprised I did not know that until researching this video, which is funny because I'm researching my own fucking character. Anyways, moving on. But yeah, with that being said and revealed, it's about time we finally get into the actual plush review part of the video and discuss the original design of J. Joy Rabbit. Starting off with the head, I basically traced over a Funko Freddy plush back of the head and copied it for both sides, so yeah. Then add little tufts of hair onto the sides like the Foxy plush because, well, that's what I designed in the art and all. Then we have the eye sockets, which didn't have these at the time, but now have Velcro removable eyes for his little red slit eye pieces. And then, if we take a close look at the head, we got the tuft of hair, the ears, and the top hat that I put on. Oh, and of course, we can't forget about the little snoot with the cute little nose and whiskers. And then the terrifying mouth, which, oh god, that was a lot of glue that day. Moving down to the body, I gave him a neck to where he could just move around his head and all, and so I could also put a bow tie, as we can see there. Then for the body, cut it into 2 parts to add, some length to the body and all. Then sewed on a stomach, belly fur with some fluff on the chest, and with some buttons, and then added this piece of flesh onto the side with the bones sticking out of his ribs and all. And then the arms, oh god, specifically, yeah, his arms. That was quite the task because, as you can see here, I sewed in the stripes. So yeah, that was quite the challenge, and then ended it with gloves with little claws that I both sewed and glued on for extra measure. And then the legs, 2 pieces of rectangular fabric stitched together and then sewn together and all of that, ending in clawed shoe feet. And yeah, I guess that's the old JJ. Oh, I almost forgot the bunny tail. Yeah, I gave him a bunny tail. So yeah, I guess that's the old design. And then, of course, for a size comparison, here he is next to a Funko plush. Already sitting down, he's quite a big man, but stand him up, and he's a tall, lanky man, as we can see. But, yeah. Not much to say about the old design, except, well, it's J-Joy. But anyways, moving on to the newer design. Now, you're all probably wondering, why did I give him a redesign? And well, to put it simply, last year, I made a friend at college. I showed him the design of my little Devil and Roadkill clothing, and while he did think it was good, he didn't really see the roadkill part besides the open ribcage and all. And then I thought to myself, should I make it more realistic? He was like, it would help. And then I went to sketch out this concept art for my little Devil and Roadkill's clothing. And then many months later, after, season 5 and all that stuff, I finally got to making him in November of 2023. With added realism and, updated sewing capabilities, because with every year I get more powerful and more skilled at sewing. Haha! But in any case, here we are with the redesign of J-Joy Rabbit. Starting off with the head. For a while, I was trying to figure out how I could best replicate the realism of an actual rabbit into, his plush design. And then I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna trace over the Springtrap plush patterns from Funko and see where it goes from there, and surprisingly, it worked out really well. Going into more detail, as you can see here, I made big old floofy ears with blood inside, made them 3-dimensional, then of course added the eye sockets from the previous design along with the big scary teeth. As you can see back here, I also sewed on some tufts of fur for his, I guess they're technically sideburns, side tufts. I don't know. Also added some whiskers that I made out of fabric that I just stitched together. And made the hair like this. And then with the top hat, which I know, purple streak, I know, crazy. But yeah, you can actually take it off because it is Velcro, bitches! So now we can have J-Joy with or without a hat now. Anyways, moving down onto the body, decided to make it into 3 parts with an upper chest area, a middle rib cagey area, and a bottom torso area. So I can just, add that sense of anatomical realism to him. I would then stitch on this belly fur, as we can see here. And over here we can see the open flesh wound on his side with pieces of bone rib cage that I cut out with felt and then glued on. As we can see here, he has a more realistic bunny tail at the back. Then moving on to the arms, as we can see here, God, this was a bitch. I had to make 3 different segments for this. All ending in a very scary hand that is, well, clearly based off of Dark Revival Ink Demon's ink hand. Which, also, just like that custom plush of mine, has posable fingers with pipe cleaners, so I can pose them however I want. Oh yeah, and I can't forget about the little tuft of fur on the shoulder because, I wanted to add that. Then moving down to the body, we have the somewhat thick thigh, followed by the rest of the segments of the legs, ending in the clawed feet that I made for him. And, well, that's basically it for, well, the new redesign. And for size comparison, here he is right next to a Freddy Funko plushie. As you can see, he is a far bigger big boy than the last, well, his former design. And if we stand him up, my God, he is a humongous, lanky, bony boy. Well, everyone, that was all for the plush review and history of J. Joy Rabbit. I hope you all enjoyed watching this, and I know you did, especially Ace Plush Productions.
No, actually, seriously, fuck you. I'm not a fucking J. Joy simp.
Okay, I'll stop.
Thank you.
Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, fellas. See you all next time in my next video. Farewell.